Look at the Golden State Warriors motion offense. The Golden State Warriors offense is one of the best in NBA history due to the fact that they have three of the greatest scoring and shot makers in the history of the league, but also because of their concepts, because of their spacing, because of their IQ, because of their cutting, because of their screening. Their ability to run a motion-based offense at the NBA level makes it even more lethal because NBA teams are so good at scouting and so good at preparing for what you do. So we're going to look at some of the early attacks, and the first we're going to look at is the early pin. So we're going to look at some of the early pins that the Warriors have after the big gets the rebound or pushes the ball. So here you can see it's a made basket. We're going to outlet to Draymond Green. You're going to see Steph set a pin down for KD in the middle of transition, in the middle of the scatter, and KD knocks it down. Now this can get caught up in transition defense. You're supposed to load to the ball, right? You're supposed to have your eyes on the ball. You can see the eyes on the ball. And all you're going to see here is on the weak side or opposite side, Steph, best shooter in the world, is going to set a screen for Kevin Durant, right, on the opposite wing. Draymond's going to notice it, and he's going to throw a left-handed pass on the money to Kevin Durant for a three. Now the Nets, they're prepared for this. You can see him coming off the screen here, but it's just almost not fair because you got to switch this in transition, which is almost impossible, and it ends up leading to an open shot for Kevin Durant. So the first action we're going to look at is a pin and get a curl read out of it. So we're going to hit the big in the middle, screen down, and then curl, a tight curl behind the screener. The next read would be a reject or a refuse read on this pin down right here. So we get ball swung in the middle. We're gonna get a pin down here. Now whenever the bottom man's defender is really denying him, right, we got all this space in the lane, so we're gonna get a reject here for a layup. So a refuse or a reject that screen down. Same thing, pass to the middle here, screen down, we get a reject for a layup.